Dover International Speedway, the One Main Financial 200. Who's going to be able to tame the beast? The Monster Mile. Field side by side, getting ready to come to the green flag. Going to be a really tough day. The Monster Mile's hungry, but who's going to be able to win this race? As the field comes off turn number 4. 20's going to lead him to the green flag. War underway in the Monster Mile. As the field rolls off into turn number 1, the 20's going to take an early lead. So through 1 and 2, everybody's all clean, giving everybody enough room as they run down the backstretch. Dial's going to take the early lead as they come off of turn number 4 to complete the first lap under green. Oh, the 5 car bottles into the wall here in the front stretch. And we have a caution on the speedway. Didn't see what happened here to the 5. Tough break for the 5 car here early on. Could be a favorite to win today's race. So it looks like they might be bringing cars down pit road. Pit road is open. Hopefully they can get that north lane number 5 for Pottles fixed and back to the front. As Dial, driving the Ream number 20, leads the field. All right, here comes the field through the turn to turn number 4 to the restart zone. Dial's going to lead him to the restart zone under his control. Green flag is back out. So we got a side-by-side battle for the lead down the front stretch. The 1 car looking to the high side. Oh, the 4 car, my bad. So they made a little contact through the turn in between turns 1 and 2. Dial's going to prevail to the lead. Here comes the 78 looking on the inside. Strong off turn number 2. Rolling into turn number 3 they go. Dial's going to pull with the lead. 4 car looking high. Crazy battle here. Comes the 5 Pottles. She's making a run back to the top 5. What a great restart for her. So they come off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Dial still with the early lead. Oh, the 0 hard into the wall in the backstretch. Heavy damage. And we are going to have ourselves a second caution here at the Monster Mile. The Monster Mile has, Miles Monster has claimed 2 victims so far today. We got a lot of racing left to go. And looks like the 01 has some heavy damage here too. So we got another car claimed by Miles the Monster. But so far, it's been the 20, the Ream number 20, leading here early. Looking strong. All right, here comes the field off of turn number 4. Everybody's back side by side. Field under the 20's control yet again. Here they come to the green flag out of turn number 4. Number 4 is going to look high as they roll into turn number 1. Then Dial hold off the hard charging outside lane. And he is going to pull it off. Down the backstretch. Dial's going to lead down the backstretch. Motorsports looking to the inside as they roll into turn. He gives Dial a little bump. They're going to still say side by side. Got about a side-by-side battle back here for 3rd between Pottles and the 15. Here comes Pottles. She's going to slide down to the inside to take the 5th spot away. Good move. Good rebound. She's still looking for another spot. She's going to dive to the inside of turn number 3 on the inside of the 60. Can she get it? Maybe get 2 spots with the 98 moving up side by side. Here they are going to be 3 wide off turn 4. Dial still with the early lead with the 4 right on his back bumper, but here comes Pottles, the hard charging number 5. Restarted back in about 10th on this restart and already back up to 5th. Good hard charging run for the 5 team after an early incident. The Ford Motorsport looking on the inside of the 20, trying for the inside lane, not going to get there, as Dial still continues to lead. Look around the field, see how everybody's doing. Got a decent side-by-side battle with the 5 car. And everybody looks like they're all single filing out now. Everybody's just running their own lines. Here comes Pottles to the inside of the 60, looking off of turn number 4. Not going to get the spot yet. Dial's pulled out about a half a car length lead on the 4. Pottles still looking. Oh, and she spins around in between turn 1 and 2. It looks like she collected another car with her as they were off in the corner. No caution. Dial still leads the race as they head down the front stretch. And it looks like we have a caution on the speedway. Caution number 3. That 20 car is looking very strong here early on in this race. Does not seem to be easily bothered by having to do early restarts here. Hopefully it'll prevail here late. So we're under another caution here as the field's going to start bunching up. Single file. Pits are open. We have any takers? We have 2 takers to pit road. It is the 5 and the 15. The 15 of Dylan in pit road as well. So everybody's starting to file back up. We will be seeing the green flag this time off turn number 4. NASCAR officials confirmed. Field's starting to stack back up. We got a couple of cars coming still down the backstretch out of pit road. Catching back up. The 5 of Pottles stacking back up in the field. And we're going green. Oh, no, looks like NASCAR called. Go around one more time. Not everybody was all caught up. All right. So our field is Dial in the 20 car. We have the 4 of Motorsport, the 98. The 5 and the 01. So they come off of turn number 4 to the green flag. Green flag is back out here in the Monster Mile. Dial's going to drop back to 2nd. Motorsport's going to be your new race leader as they roll through turns 1 and 2. Somebody hit contact with the wall. It looked like the 60 who did it, of Adam. Adam hit the wall. Motorsport's now your new race leader in the number 4, but here comes Dial looking strong behind him in the 20 car. The 15 of Dylan moving back up through the field behind Pottles as they run down the backstretch. The 98 of Fire sitting in 3rd. He's looking pretty strong with his Hunt's Brothers Pizzas car. But the 60 is looking good as well. Oh, the 78 almost got into the back of the 60. They came off of 1 and 2. Dial's really slowing up. Lee catching that number 4. He's right there. He can taste the front of the field again as they come off turn number 4. He's going to look to the back bumper and he'll look to the outside. Oh. And I believe we have another caution on the speedway. Unless that is the end of stage. That was the end of stage. So it's going to be the number 4 of Motorsport taking the stage win. Dial's going to finish 2nd. Fire's going to finish 3rd. Adam 4th. And Paul's going to round out the top 5 for stage number 1. Dylan's going to be 6th. Jesse 7th. DS 8th. All right, so Motorsport's going to leave the field to the green flag. Green flag is out off turn number 4. As the field rolls off into turn number 1. It's going to be Dial with the outside lane prevailing, taking back the lead. As they run down the backstretch into turn number 3, Dial's now back out in front in his ream number 20. The 98 looking inside of the 60 as they run down the front stretch. Dylan moves up into the 5th spot. Looking to make it 3 wide as they come out of turn number 1 and 2. Very good battle sitting here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And the 60 car is looking the outside of the 15 of Dylan. 78 looking strong here in the back. Taking his time. Looked like 15 of Dylan got into the wall. 4 Motorsports looking for the lead. Dial still holding strong. The number 98's all over the back of the 4 of Motorsport as they run into turn number 3. And then the teammate of the 4 car, the 15 of Dylan, is looking all over the back end of the 98. So this is our biggest battle so far right now for position. Everybody else kind of running by themselves, single file. Not too much, not trying to really rush anything. As they run down the backstretch, this is a 4-car battle because now they're starting to reel in the 20 as they roll into turn number 3. Dylan looking to the inside of the 98, not going to get there this time. Dial still holding strong in the front. The 4 all slowly coming up to him. Here comes the 98 to the 4 as they roll through 1 and 2. Off of turn number 2, not going to get there. Oh, we have a big pile up over here in turn number 3. We have the 01 down on the inside of the track. Caution will come out. Looks like the 78 was also in that, along with the 60 and the 01 and the 0 car was all involved in this, but nope, green flag still stays out. We're still racing. Surprised NASCAR didn't call caution there, but yeah. Officials choose what they see. If the drivers kept going, we will not see a caution, but now here comes the 98 all over the back bumper of the 4 car. And that 4-car battle pretty much just turned into a draft session at Dover. Seeing a little bit of Talladega here, and these guys are all bumper to bumper here in a single file line, running around the track here for the first 4 positions. Looks like some super speedway racing here. Oh, here we go. We got the 98 looking to the high side of the 4. Not going to get there. Everybody all bounces back into single file. Everybody else all spread out. Oh, the Ford Motorsport looks, clipped the wall going into turn one. Was going to look to the inside. And Dial still holds strong to the lead as they run down the backstretch in turn number 3. The 15 of Dillon's looking to the outside of the Ford Motorsport teammates as they race off turn number 4, trying to race each other to get towards the front. They're both looking strong. These front 4 cars are really strong here today, but that 20 seems to be stronger. Dial's really got that car hooked up. Him and the pit crew have worked on that car all week to get that car ready, and here it is showing today. Class act of the field as the leaders are coming up on a slow car. So the slow car shall move out of the way, hopefully, here as this battle picks up. If not, we could see a new leader coming out of this lap traffic coming in to play here on lap 11 of the stage. That's stage 2. Slower car moves up. Must see the leaders coming. Big battle here as they still roll off of turn number 4. The teammates in the 4 and the 15 still pushing each other around here for the 3rd and 4th spot. Or 2nd and 3rd spot. Down the backstretch. They're closing in on lap traffic. Are they going to use it as a pick on the leader? Nope, can't get there, not yet. And it looks like the slower car is going to move out of the way as the leaders come flying by. Oh no. Going to stay in the way, kind of block the leader down here, and then moves out of the way. And everybody's going to get on by. But that's going to allow the 20 pull away a little. Here they come off turn number 4. The 15 and 4 still side-by-side battle here. Everybody else all just spread out. The 4 and the 15 still going at it. Side-by-side into turn number 3. And it looks like we have a position change. The 15 is now up to 2nd. So Dillon moves up to the 2nd spot. Still quite a ways left in this stage. Everybody else all strung out here, single file. After a few slight wrecks here and there, everybody's just trying to run their own race. But Dillon's really trying to hunt down that Ream 20. We got another slow car here in the way as just moves out of the way, let the leaders by. Oh, looks like he got into the 98 coming off of turn number 2. So will we see a caution to end the stage, or as we see, we're going to stay green? NASCAR officials don't see a caution. No reason to call a caution, so we stay green. We're on lap 17 and 19 here in stage 2. A little bobble out of turn number 2 from the 20. And that's going to allow the 15 of Dillon to reel him in a little bit. Going to be coming to 3 to go off of turn number 4. Or 2 to go here off of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 here. 2 laps to go in the stage as Dillon's going to look on to win his second stage. That 20 car's been very dominant, but here comes the 15 of Dillon on the inside. All over the back bumper of the 20. Right now, you can't see it, but that back bumper is wearing out on the 20. We have 1 lap to go for stage number 2. Who's it going to be? The Ford Motorsport looking strong. Oh, that is the end of stage. God, I can't keep up with this. The video's running a little slower than what I can see compared to timing of broadcast. Lap times are coming in a little slow. But that is the end of stage number 2. We're going to come to the final stage. Everybody's going to hopefully come in and take some tires and fill up their race cars and fix some damage they might have, and hopefully see if they can find up a late race setup that will get past that 20 car. That 20 cars look pretty strong, but as of late, in the end is here about the middle of end of stage number 2, the 15 of Dillon started to pick up a lot of speed here. Pottle's starting to make her rebound in the 5, but talk of the day so far has been the 20 of Dillon. Been really strong since the start of the race. Led mostly every lap of this race as the field comes off turn number 4 side by side to the KDI Office Technology Restart Zone. And the green flag is out. Dial's going to lead down the field. Here comes Dylan looking to maybe get that outside line to prevail here on this restart. Can he get past the number 20? They're going to be side by side through the turn. Whoa, the 4 goes around. And they're still side by side for the lead. No caution down the backstretch. Dial's going to lead. No, Dylan's going to take the lead, but here comes Dial back on the inside. Here comes the 5 of Paddles. What a great rebound for them. All over the back. They're going to make it 3 wide. Paddles going to dive down into turn number 1, looking for the lead as they come off of turn number 2. Contact between the 15 and 98 down the backstretch. Paddles and Dial drag race down the backstretch into turn number 3. Dial's going to prevail on the outside. Paddles going to slide up, and then the 60 is going to look to the inside of her. Ooh, 60 into the wall, hard down the front stretch. Dial makes contact with the wall. Here comes the 78. Business is picked up. You can tell it is the final stage here in Dover. Everybody's getting antsy and wants a piece of that 20 car. Here they come, all over the back bumpers of the 5 as they run into turn number 3. 78's going to be sitting in 3rd after a slow start of the day. Sat in the back a little while, ran some laps in the back, and now look, shows what the team has done to that race car today to sit in the 3rd spot here, running early in the final stage. But still, great teamwork on pit stops and everything for that 78 car. Paddles slowly reeling in the 20. Again, as she runs through the middle to the high lane off of turn number 4, looking to catch up to that 20 of Dial. He's been the fox of the field today. Paddles looking high. Dial slides up a little high. She going to pull in on him off of turn number 2? Not right there yet, but she's coming. 78 give a little bobble going into turn number 3. That's going to allow the 98 to close in on him a little bit. The 0 car back here. The 60 car. Fora Motorsport hoping for a caution after spinning out, being one of the strong contenders here. The 15 of Dylan sitting back here. That team must be frustrated after running the top 5 most of the first and second stage. But Paddle's still trying to catch that number 20 as she runs down into turn number 1, running about the middle lane. Got the 78 all over her back bumper. He slides up the track. The 98's going to pass him down the backstretch. Running into turn number 3. Dial still your race leader. It's been a very entertaining day here at the Dover International Speedway. A lot of racing action. Had pretty decent, good, long green flag runs and then a few cautions to start off the race. But once everybody got out, spread out, and it just was an amazing racing. Everybody was side by side. We're still seeing some great racing as the 5 Paddles trying to catch your race leader, Dial. 4 of Motorsports trying to make a rebound after making a late race wreck. 78 of Jesse Fox sits in the 4th spot after some good pit strategy. The 60 of Adams sits in about 5th or 6th. And the 01 is in 5th of DS. So they got a good run going on. The Mill and Zeros running behind Dylan and it's 7th. But the class of the field is right here in the front. It's the 20 car. That 20 car, man, he's very strong here today. Everybody's all strung out, kind of single file here, like they were in about the end of the second stage. Fora Motorsports still looking for something, hoping a caution comes out. Somebody, Rex, we need a caution for that 4 team. They want a rebound here. The 98's looking to try to pass Paddles, trying to get the jump on her as they come off turn number 4. Fire EMT in the 98. Strong run for this Hunt's Brother Pizza's number 98. They come off turn number 2 down the backstretch. His Ford Mustang is very strong. All over the back bumper of the 5. It's right along with the 98 down the front stretch. Other side of the gas a little bit. Slides up the track. That happens here at Dover. Happens a lot. Oh, bobble off of turn number 2 for the 98. Also gets into the wall going into turn number 3. Pottle's looking very good. She's going to try to the inside lane, get a little bit of a gain on the leader of the 20. Still not going to get the position. Lap 60 out of 100. Got plenty of time. People don't have to rush. We should see green flag pit stops coming in here pretty soon. Oh, the 98 made contact with the backstretch wall. He's going to drop back just a little bit. Pottles, though, still reeling in that 20. Dial's going to go to the high side. Pottle's going to get to the back bumper. Can't get there. Down the front stretch, Dial hits the wall. Can she capitalize on that mistake? No, he pulls away. Looks like he pulled away a little bit. You can see the right side of that number 20 car starting to shift a little bit from that contact. He keeps hitting that wall. It's going to bring off that whole end of that race car. Pottle's railing him back in again off of turn number 4. This is our biggest battle on track so far. And it is for the lead. As they come out of turn number 2, she's going to be all over his back bumper. Can she get the run on him down the back stretch going into turn number 3? He goes high. She's going to look hot. Dial looks low. She's going to go high, but can't pull anywhere. That high side does not prevail yet for the 5 car. So she's going to try and go down low here in 1 and 2. And not going to get there down the back stretch. Dylan's reeling in the 60 car. Dial really looking strong in that 20 car. He's going to lead the field down the front stretch into turn number 1. Here comes the 5 of Pottles. Going to slowly reel in that 5 car to the back bumper of that 20. 15 and Dylan trying to catch the 60. The 01 sitting solid here in 5th. 65 laps here out of the 100 at Dover as they race down the backstretch. Through turns 3 and 4, Dial's still holding strong, but let's see if that team can still get him out fast on a green flag pit stop. Oh, he makes a little more contact with the wall again. That's going to start eating up that right side of that race car. Pottles all over his back bumper on the outside. Can't get the outside lane to work. Tough break for the 5 car. Hopefully she can get that lane to work for her. She's going to look to the inside as they come off turn number 4. Dial might have a problem with the 20 or just got loose off turn number 4. The 5 car is now your new race leader. Slight mistake from the 20 car. Oh, we got a big wreck here in the front stretch. It's the 15 of Dylan, the 60 of Adam, and the 01 of DS getting together here in the front stretch. Into turn number 1, that's going to cause a caution. Pottles with the race lead. We now have a caution. There's 33 laps left to go in the race. Pottles is your race leader. Dial sits in 2nd. Fire EMT sits in 3rd. Jess fits in 4th. DS in 5th. Adam in 6th. Dylan in 7th. Motorsport 8th. And Midland 9th. That is your field running late here. Live from the Dover International Speedway. Everybody's coming in for pits. Now everybody's getting back out on the track. Here's the field. Pottle's going to be your new race leader here in the 3rd stage. Can she hold off that hard charge at number 20 as the green flag is back out? We should see intensity pick up now. As they run down into turn number 1, the 20's going to look to the outside. Everybody's side by side. Pottles, can she hold on to that lead? Oh, the 60 hard into the wall in the backstretch. Only a single car wreck, no caution. The 20 of Dial is all over the back bumper of Pottles as they run down the front stretch. Here comes the 4 Motorsport with the 15 of Dylan on his back bumper. They're making a rebound. And I know one person that was really happy on that last caution. And that was the 4 Motorsport. After getting in an early wreck by himself here in the 3rd stage, he now is rebounded back to the top 5. Now Dial looks to the inside of Pottles as they run through turns 1 and 2. Dial's going to be your race leader again off of turn number 2. That 20 car is really strong. Can anyone beat him today? The 4 Motorsports looking to the inside of the 98 of Fire as they come off of turn number 4. Pottles looking for another shot at the 20 car down and off of turn number 4. Now she's going to look for another one in turn 1. Not going to get there. Fire took a dive bomb into turn number 1. Tried to take a shot at Pottles if he could get the inside lane. Wasn't there. She shut the door on him. Good move by her. This front battle's starting to pick up. Here comes the 78 now off of turn number 4. Fox off of turn number 4 with the 78 making a hard charge move. Looked like the 15 got the 4 got into the wall. His day is starting to go downhill again. That 4 team's having a tough day here. Down the backstretch in turn number 3. Dial, your race leader yet again. With the 5 car Pottles, after having early trouble in the race today, she's rebounded to a good solid top 2 finish so far. But she gets into the back of the 20 car. Gives him a little fluster. Maybe she can get on in his mind, play mind games with him. That's all she's got to do. Force him into a mistake is what she's got to do. She's got to force that 20 into a mistake. Here, with 77 laps in this race, if she can force him into a mistake, they will be perfect. That 5 team just has to capitalize on one mistake from that 20 car to win this race. And then you also have the 98 of Fire. He's looking right there. He's strong today, too. And here comes the 15 of Dylan. He's also strong as well. So we have a very, very good, solid top 4 and a chance for this win here today. Just about almost 80 laps complete here at Dover. Miles the Monster has been very hungry today. Has claimed many victims in this race. The only one that has eluded the wall. And Miles the Monster is the Ream number 20. Has not been in a wreck yet today. The farthest he has dropped in position has been 2nd. That 20 car has been very strong. Pottles with an early race wreck in the 2nd spot. All over the back bumper of the 20. Has started off strong today. Hit the wall early. Heavy damage to her 5 car. Came back in, fixed it. Now look at where she's running. She's running for the lead, and we have a caution on the speedway. So another wreck. The 98 of Fire. Heavy damage to that 98 car. Looks like he got into the wall around turn 2, maybe, roughly. Must have had some help there. Look at the damage on the back end of that Mustang. It is shifted. That Mustang is going to need some work on it. As Dial is back out in front. 60 car. Oh no, the 78. Jesse, we were talking how strong he was starting to come here late in this race, and now look at the heavy damage to the front end of that 78 car. That Chevy Camaro's all dinged up in the front. The back end is all bent up as well. All right, as the field comes to the green flag, look at that. The 60 car is now your race leader. Track position. We had some people come in for pit stops to try to make it to the end of the field. To the end of the race. Green flag, back out. The 60 car is going to be your race leader down the front stretch, but Dial's going to prevail with those new, fresher tires on the outside. But no, the 60 car. Dylan looking to the outside. Almost made it 3 wide, the 60 car. Hoping those old tires prevail down the back stretch as Dial's going to sit there on his outside. They're side by side in turn number 3. Pottles all over the back bumper of the 60 car. Going to give him a little bump here off turn number 4 to move him up. So now she's sitting in 2nd. Here comes the 15 of Dylan on the inside of Dial. Not a good restart for the 20 car. Drop back to 4th. Off of turn number 2. Pottle's going to hold off the hard charging 15 of Dylan down the backstretch. Here comes Dial. He's all over the back bumper of the 15. Motorsport's looking to get up there. He wants a piece of that action. And look at that, the 78. After pit stops, running in the top 5, top 6. He's going to move up to top 4 with that move. The 60 car still your race leader. Surprised those old tires are holding up. But here's Pottles all over his back bumper. Pottles all over his back bumper as they run into turn number 3. The 60's going to slide up. I think the old tires are going to give out. And the new, fresher tires of the 5 car are going to prevail off of turn number 4. So Paddles back out in front. The number 5 car, Chevy Camaro, is now back out in front. Here comes the 20 of Dial. He sits in third, trying to rebound again. He's coming back for that lead. They run off of turn number 4. Got about a 3-wide battle coming off of turn number 4. The 15, oh, scrapes the wall here in the front stretch. The 4 Motorsport looking the inside of the 01. Here in turn number 1, gonna try to slide draft up a little bit. Off of turn number 2, they're gonna make it clean. The 01 almost makes contact with the wall. And the 20 is gonna move inside of the 60 car and gonna take the second spot away. And here comes the 78 to follow suit. Off of turn number 4. That 60 car, those old tires are starting to wear out now. This Paddles still now your new race leader, and the 20 of Dial. Will he be able to close her in? 88 laps in. About to complete 89 laps coming off of turn number 4. Almost 10 laps to go here in the... Oh, Paddles gets loose in a 1 and 2. Big wreck for the 5 car. The 15 and Dylan's in it. Oh, we got a pile up. The big one. Miles the Monster strikes again, collecting the 98 of Fire and the 5 of Paddles, the 15 of Dylan, and the 4 of Motorsport. Oh, that 4 car. Those guys got to be mad. That team has struggled very roughly here today. Now everybody's going to come down pit road. It's going to be under a 10-lap shootout here. Miles the Monster struck again, but this time a big car. Big wreck. About a 4-car pileup. Sitting in turn number 3. And that's something your race leader did not want to see. The 98 has some heavy damage as well. So the 20 of Dial did not want to see that. He is your race leader. Did not want to see this caution. As the field comes off of turn number 4. Dial brings me to the restart zone. Green flag back out. Down the front stretch they go. Into turn number 1. Dial's going to lead him off of turn number 2. Turn number 2, the 60 gets bumped by the 98. They're 3 wide down the backstretch. 3 wide, about middle of the pack as they roll through turns 3 and 4. Here comes the 78 looking to the inside of the 98 down the front stretch. Not going to get there. Dial's going to take this advantage of these guys being hard racing. Here comes Paddles all over the back bumper of the 78 as they come off of turn number 2. They get together. Paddles goes around in front of the 4 and the 15. Tough break for the 5 car. Caution comes out again. Caution comes out again. We had a big wreck. Another hard hit for the 5 team. 6 laps left to go in this race. We're going to restart with roughly 3 laps to go. It's going to be a shootout here. Dial did not want to see this caution. He was really strong that last run after restarting and dropping back to 4th. Got back out to the lead. That 20 car is strong. We should see him in victory lane. If not, it could be the number 98 to spoil the party. Can't leave out the 78 sitting in 3rd. But Dial's been the car to beat here today as they come off turn number 4 to the green flag. Off turn number 4, green flag is back out. As Dial's going to lead him down the front stretch into turn number 1. Dial's your race leader as they run through turns 1 and 2. 78's looking to the inside, going to give him a push off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Final 2 laps as they come off of turn number 4. Dial's going to come into the white flag. Big wreck off of turn 4. White flag, 1 lap to go. Caution. Caution. We had a really big wreck here off the turn number 4. They will call the caution flag, and we will be going to NASCAR overtime. That should have been the end of the race right there. I don't know why NASCAR would call the caution there. I feel they should have just let them run it out to the end of the race. But we will see everybody bunched up back again, side by side. So now the 78 sits in second. This is going to change everything. NASCAR overtime as the field comes off the turn number 4. The 20 of Dial is your race leader. Green flag is out. He's got 2 laps to do it. Can he do it? This 78 is going to the outside as they run into turn number 1. Can Dial prevail? Here comes the 5 of Pottle. She's looking on the inside. She's been strong here today, too. She's going to get to the second spot down the backstretch. Oh, no. The 01 goes around. Into turn number 3. Pottle's all over the back bumper of the 20. Going to give him a shove. Can she get past him off of turn number 4? We got 1 lap to go. White flag. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Here comes Pottles to the outside. Gonna dive to the inside of turn number 2. Can she get there? Half a straightaway. Final 2 corners. And off of turn number 4, the 20 of Dial's gonna get the win in Dover. What a race. The 20 of Dial dominated the whole field today. Showed them why they are true contenders for this championship, but don't leave out the 5 car of Pottles. Very strong run from the 5 team. The 4 of Motorsport makes a rebound, comes and finishes 3rd. The 60 is going to get 4th. The 78 is going to get 5th. What a race. Amazing job from these teams. But what surprises me the most is the 20 car is your race leader. He is going to win the race. Motorsport, I have to correct that. I have to correct myself. Motorsport won stage 1, Dial won stage 2, and comes home and takes the checkered flag. But with the most laps led, that would be the 20 car. So that ends your race here live from the Dover International Raceway. This is the PTM Xfinity Series League signing off, and we will see you next week.